Hello and welcome to Dee Dee Blooms. So today, June 3rd, was an exciting morning for me. I went to Sunset Valley Orchids open house that they have usually one of the first weekends in June, and they also have a winter open house typically in early December. And I came back with this haul from the open house. And there's Sunset Valley Orchids plants here. Oh, let's save this flower spike from my cat's tail. There's 3 plants from Diamond Orchids. That's Peter Lynn, if you look up his website, Diamond Orchids. So Peter Lynn, he has one of his 3 greenhouses is at Sunset Valley Orchids, so he was there selling some of his plants. And I didn't realize this, but this is another vendor. I think they said his name was Glenn. I'm not sure, or Ruben. So we'll start here with this Renanthera bella crossed with Hologlossum Wangii. And it's got a beautiful flower spike, and I should have taken a picture, but I didn't. Actually, I did take a picture. And I'm going to show it on the screen of one that was in bloom sitting there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have this. So it's in spike. I hope they don't abort, but I love the Renantheras. I've been able to rebloom. The other 2 that I have in my care are doing really well, so I feel confident. This one's also growing a new leaf, so it looks like a really happy plant. Let's start with next, Diamond Orchids. I saw this little guy and I had no idea what it was, so talking with Peter, he said it's a Sedirea japonica Minmaru variety. So it's a miniature leafed version of Sedirea japonica. And I have the Sedirea japonica and it's in bud right now, so hopefully I will be successful with this one. It's adorable. I also got from Diamond Orchids this Hygrochilus parishii. If you Google it, it should bloom hopefully someday for me with a beautiful yellow, brown spotted, pinkish red tongue flower, I think, if I remember correctly. And then the third one I got is this Neofinitia falcata crossed with Phalaenopsis Stuartiana. And I've not seen a Neofinitia crossed with a phal before. So I really like the look of the leaves, and the novelty of the cross is interesting to me. So he happened to have ones in spike. So I'm looking forward to what that's going to look like. I'll post a bloom video when they open. And then for Sunset Valley, I got these 3 dendrobiums. This one is a Den Little Atro. And again, I should have taken photos of these. I didn't. This one had a number of them in bloom. I just decided to go with one with a strong new growth and good root system. Not that the ones in bloom didn't, but it's a larger size. It's a, let's see, Den atroviolaceum crossed with Den normanbyense. So I was pretty excited about that. Right now for these types of orchids, I have the Dendrobium aberrans and I have the Dendrobium Nano Chip. I just posted my bloom video on that this morning before I went. So I had this type of orchid on my mind, and I ended up coming back with 3 more versions of it. So the next one is Chocolate Chip, and that's a Micro Chip, which the Micro Chip is right here. Let's see if it'll focus on the flower. So cute. And if you check out my Nano Chip, you'll see that the Nano Chip is just a smaller flower, less patterning. And then here, this Chocolate Chip has even more patterning, a little larger flower. The Chocolate Chip is a mix of this one, the Micro Chip, and normanbyense. And the Micro Chip is aberrans, which I have a bloom video on my aberrans on my channel if you want to look that one up. So cute, teeny tiny flowers, small tiny plant. So it's interesting how they all have this normanbyense in the background. So these are going to be fun. I'll have this little collection of these types of dendrobiums. And they've been so easy to grow so far, the aberrans and the nano chip. Easy to grow, beautifully scented flowers. These are going to be bigger sizes than the ones I have. Then the other ones I got from Sunset Valley Orchids, I got a variety of their Holcoglossums. And actually one of these is going to go to my friend. She wanted one of them, but she couldn't decide which one. So I just bought all 3 versions that we were looking at. And this first one is a Holcoglossum sublifolium crossed with Phalaenopsis Stuartiana. Now, I love Stuartiana, and a lot of them were in bloom, so we got to look at the flowers. You can see Stuartiana in it, but it's mostly Vanda. The flower is looking mostly the Vanda look. I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful plant. So happy to grab one of these. The next Holcoglossum is sublifolium crossed with Papilionanthe teres. This one, look at the leaf difference here. It's got some thicker leaves. These have the very terete leaves. You can look up this cross and see what the flowers actually look like from other growers. And this one actually will, I can't remember. I looked at too many flowers today. I'm sorry. I can't remember what it's going to look like, but it's pretty. That much I remember. So I got these long terete leaves. And then here you got a even smaller version. It'll grow bigger. It's a Holcoglossum rupestre crossed with Vanda curvifolia. So cute. So my friend will pick one of these, and the other 2 will stay with me, unless she wants more than one. That's fine too. So then the last one from Sunset Valley is this Lycaste, Nobuo'Red Marvel, crossed with Lycaste brevispatha. And I couldn't resist. I don't do well with Lycastes, but I'm trying with a few new ones I got. This one seems like it has a good growth, and it's got a flower, so I'm gonna get to see what the flower looks like, and I will post a bloom video. Hopefully it'll open for me. Looks like a couple of its older pseudobulbs are all shriveled up, and but I thought it looked pretty good. So that's my haul today from Sunset Valley's open house. Had a really nice time talking with other orchid growers, and as always, Fred and Carlos and Peter Lynn, always helpful, and the other workers at Sunset Valley Orchids, everybody's helpful. So if you're in the area and want to go check it out, their open house goes until 4 o'clock today. And I think right now they're serving tacos for lunch, street tacos and everything. So it's a great time. They have raffles, so you can win some prizes. So yeah, had a great time. Thanks to Sunset Valley Orchids. And that's my haul for today. Thanks for watching.